In Yu Hakusho, there's many teams such as Toguro, Urameshi, Ichigaki. Just there's tons of teams, but there's aside from Teamless, there's one more team that is one of those teams that doesn't seem like a team, but actually it is. I like to call it Team Everyman because it uses any character from any team or any character from not a team and uses the best 5 dudes to go into your deck. What does it do? Well, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't have a team bonus. I mean, if you put 3 characters that were just amazing on the same team into it, then I guess you'd be running not Team Everyman, but you could use 2 characters from the same team and not run a team bonus because that's not really Team Everyman, because you're not supposed to have a team bonus with Team Everyman. It doesn't do anything except for have the best characters to have in the game, such as Genkai, and M3 is pretty decent, and then you have Shishiwakamaru and Younger Toguro, and just pretty much all the characters that are good. Is it any good? Well, yeah, there's no bad characters on your team. Usually every team has a character that's subpar or just really bad in general, and this one doesn't because you handcraft by picking the ones you think are the best. The pros are they have the best characters in the game to make your team, so there's no real disadvantage, but the cons are is that you have no use for all for one and one for all, and again, no team bonus like Teamless. The teams it can beat, well, pretty much none, but it can't lose to any either because it doesn't have a complete advantage or disadvantage. How does the deck run? Well, that depends on your choice. I prefer Byakko, Younger Toguro, Jin, Shishiwakamaru, and Genkai in that order. I mean, I use the staples and I just draw stuff to try and do things. Byakko is a great first setup because, for one, he does 4,000, has 4,000 defense, and his first attack gives you a spirit. And if you're playing against Team Rikuikai and they're trying to wall you, he lowers defense. And if you, for some reason, fight against Risho, who is going to gain defense, and you're going to lower it, for some reason, if somebody wanted to do that, Byakko is a great start. By then, you should be drawing cards and having spirit because, Byakko gives you the extra spirit and Shishiwakamaru gives you extra cards. You'll probably be able to get Younger Togoro's ability to go off and pitch 3 cards to gain plus 3,000 with your attack. If you do it again, well, that's fantastic, but you're going to want to hold off and get cards for Jin, because by the time you get Jin out, you should have drawn more cards using Shishiwakamaru. Jin would be able to be that last final match that you would really need to win because, well, put few equip items onto him and attack twice and you can deal 4 points of damage in a single combat. And then when you get to Shishi, if you haven't won yet, you've got all these cards in your hand and you're hopefully going to have a Banshee Shriek that you're going to attach to him and just make him 1,000 times better. And lastly, if it gets to Genkai, it's Genkai. I mean, you're in the advantage when you get to your 5th match slot unless you're fighting against Team Urameshi. I mean, it's not like any other team has a great 5th character. So, in conclusion, I mean, it may not seem like the best, but it's a really good thing to do. Team Everyman can just, by the standards of having the best team ever, throw down and not really have a problem.